Hello and welcome back to this next episode of Oxygen Not Included, where we're going to continue where we left off. So basically, we are going to be building 3 of these wonderful steam vents here. And I think we will change this actually to something more, to something that is better. But the main thing is that we will try to focus on this area basically. So we can get this cleaned up and all that kind of stuff. The thing is, I actually think that we should try to maybe dig this out so that we can get some more, because I don't think we want all of this. Maybe it doesn't matter here in the start actually. But we need to figure out something down here, and that is because we need an aqua tuner to cool all of this down. These, because they are going to be needing some cooling. So let's turn this around. But what the overheating temperature here is 125 degrees. I think I will try to make it out of gold and hope, again, hope is a very strong word, but hope that it will actually, because it's thermal reactive, so it will produce extra heat actually. We found that out with the other place, that it was not that good good an idea, but because I actually think that will maybe, because I will have water down here to do the cooling. The other thing is I will have a pump down here too. And I will make that out of steel just because, let's face it, it's going to get hot down here no matter what. So that is a pretty good idea to just say that we are going to make it out of steel. And then I think we will just put these here. We will be needing to make an aqua lock over here. No, a liquid lock over here. That was the plan actually. Oh, how was it? No. Like that. Because that way I will still be able to get in here. We will need to get all of this gas out of here, so that's another thing. So let's, because I like to actually use the heavy wire from now on, but how does it? Let's just use this one. And then we will have a conductor. Wrong button. We will have this one, a bridge. And then we will just get this one down here. And for now, well, we will obviously just turn this off. So to cool this down, basically, I think we should probably get some shift plates here. To help with the cooling, and then because there's going to come water out of these, basically, we will need to get that out too. So we will put a liquid vent. So that means that if we decided that this one up, so that way this should be okay. At some point we will need to clean all of this up, but it's not going to be now. Oh, it's because there's... I actually wanted to get done now. So now basically a lot of things has been made here. So the next thing is that we will need to get this cooling loop up and running. I actually think we should use the isolated one every time we are not around this area, basically, because the heat actually matters here. So we will just try to make it better or more simple, we will just run it like this. And then I will change it to radiated pipes from here, because I actually just want to Let's build it like that. And then down here again. And then isolated tile. So that's a complete loop that is here, and it will be easy to manage. So the next thing here is because we need the loop to always run. Oh, wrong button again. So I will make a bridge here, and then I will just connect this here and this here. So when this is a complete loop now. The next thing is that if we need a thermal sensor here to decide when to cool and not to cool. So we will take this liquid pipe that is here, and then we will just put it here, and then set this one. Now so that's the cooling loop. We need to let's delete that one. Oh, we got a new print. Unclaimed. And we actually got a... well... the body temperature again. Oh... So this one has started working again. So now I think this should start running like it should be doing. I think I just cut off the... yes, I just cut off the power supply. So basically now this will always be, it will be running as long as the cooling here is as long as the cooling here is over 27 degrees, it will be running. So that means that everything here, well, it will take some time, obviously, but then it should end up getting cool down here. But maybe we should try to build a block of ice to try to combat that for now. So now this is basically this should be able to be running. All of this, well, it will take some time for it to be done. So we should probably go over to this location over here. And I actually don't think we need this anymore. Because there's nothing. So let's just go in here and then just connect these two, destroy this, and then set this to a higher priority, because if we get that to a higher priority, then this should start running too. Let's look at the yeah. When this has been built, everything should be okay. We will start producing a lot of gas around here. Basically, that should just be floating down here. Okay. Let's just do that. Flooding, well, we basically know what's is flooding, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, I built it out of the wrong material. Oh. Well, that was not my plan actually. Well, shit happens. I don't think they will be able to. It will defrost anyways, no matter how I do it right now. So that was bad. Well. So how does it look with this running? Well, basically it's not running, so that's great. So how does it look now? Okay, when this is over 4,000, it needs to be running. Oh. Maybe we should try to just lower. How much is that? I actually don't know. Maybe we can go down to 2,000. Okay, who's trapped and where are you trapped? You're trapped where? Pick that one up. So, next research. Building melted, we know what it is, so we don't really care that much about it. As we can see, this is sustainable. So well, it wasn't my plan to do to add water here, unfortunately. We're going to need to clean it up at some point. Well, now we can basically just do this again. So when this area has been made, basically, we will be let's put a bottle empty here because we need one. Then we will move these critters over here, so they are here, and we'll basically build a wall here so that they should not be able to pass through, so that they should not be able to fall down here. They will take all of this carbon dioxide basically, and then just do a fantastic work and make it into crude oil. Well, we need some automation for this pump too. So let's go in here and then say we want and that is basically that we want I think here is fine. Because we want this one to get always to be underwater. So we are putting it up here, and then we are saying that, well, when this one is under so much pressure, we will say, well, that's too bad. Now we need to do something different. Oh, so this is set to priority 1, so that's why nothing is happening. I actually want it to be built so that it can be working. Not saying that it is working, but so it can be. And basically I want to change from basically this tile over here, this tile over here over to this point. I want to change that into the normal sandstone. I actually don't know how much heat they can. It doesn't say anything about it. A maximum heat that is required for it to break or anything like that, so I think it's going to be okay. Okay, there is a battery someplace that is on full power. It's this one. The rest is current low. So how does it look with the temperature in here, basically? I do think it's changing for the better. I do think it's changing for the better, because as you can see, this is starting to get to the chilling atmosphere or type, and this down here, and as you can see, this place here, that is chilled basically. The only place that is not chill is actually around this location here, where there is a heat source output. So I actually think this will make it so that this is, and if we go into this aqua tuner here, then it says it's only running 30% of the time. So it's not bad at all. and hopefully this will slowly do so that the gas pressure gets over here. But it will take time. Maybe we should set this down to 500 actually. Unreachable building, okay, let's change all of this to 5. Basically. It's waiting on getting something delivered, so in time, as long as we don't add too many other things, it should be okay. Well, this is actually kind of lucky. This is already pure water that is down here. There's no oil. Actually, that doesn't matter because I want oil as a... So, let's just start to change this. Let's look at liquid. Baseline is I would very much like to have all of this oil put up before it gets down to this. Well, maybe we should say that we should just sweep this up. It's not like it's a hot room so right now, so and we don't have any, what is it called, plumbing or ventilation or wires over here, so to save some resource, let's just demolish that. And we don't have any thing running in the wall here, so let's demolish this place too. He's lightly wounded, but it's not that much. But why is he lightly wounded? What could have harmed him? Could it be some... Oh, I don't know. So let's... and sweep this down here because we don't want that anymore. So, let's do that. And deconstruct that one because we don't need that. So and this one, well, basically I will say that as long as it's above, I plan on putting cool oil in. So what is the temperature that oil can actually get down to? It can get down to minus 40 degrees. So basically this is going to be happening. We will set this to, as long as it's above, then this will be cooling. it doesn't matter that much actually. It will matter in some way, but it will not matter that much. But I would like to get this as cold as possible, because then it will cool some of the area down. So sweepy. So let's look at this. I actually can't do anything with this. So I want to know if this is actually working. But there's no power set to it, so well, it won't be. So obviously it won't be working. Maybe we should start out by addressing that issue, and then some heavy wire. I just want to know that this is actually working. That's my main goal. So let's look here. Then he should be able to dig some of that. Well, maybe we should not dig that. Let's see how far we can dig over here. Then we can see we have another. Well, we got a print. I would very much like if we could get some of our some slickers. Over here, basically. And the reason why I would like to have some slickers getting over here is that way I will be able to threshold 90%. Not that I think it actually matters, because I haven't been set this one up. So let's go over to our automation, and we can set this. So maybe we should think about getting the ventilation pump in. So the ventilation pump should be, or gas pump. I will just set it here. And I will Let's just get it over here. The thing is, we need this room totally clean from air. Why does it say this? No, it's well, it doesn't matter. That's building steel, basically. Maybe we should close this off, because maybe they will get this overbuilt. If they get that overbuilt, that would be wonderful. That means we can start closing this one up. Let's just do that, and then let's just this one we will not clean these 4 tiles before this room is totally dry from it needs to be a vacuum room. It needs to say it's vacuum. First at that point will I would like that one to get built as fast as possible, because he's not going to be able to leave unless that one is built. So now we can actually go in here and say we want crude oil to be dumped here. And I will actually set it as a priority, as a top priority, because let's face it, when we have done that, all of these small crude oil cans will be basically, because I'm pretty sure there is a lot of those around. There's no need to fill it up from here. Yeah, see, this is what I was afraid of, actually. Because this one won't be able to get any, so there's too much. Okay, well, how do we fix this? If we start out by doing this, then we can lower this one basically by 1 tile. Maybe we should do it like that. So, and then we should be able to set a pump down here, maybe. And then this one we actually, I want this to be built first. Well, looks like we are starting to get to the end of the road here, actually. This is nice and cold. We are closing the heat off and all that kind of stuff. So looks like. So let's deconstruct that one now. The problem is I really like to actually. Well, we're at the end of the road right now, so I will stop now. I will see you guys next time. Bye.